Tobela, Ralocha, Tsepo Sepe here. Guys and girls, so today I'm going to be talking about leadership. You know, leadership has been a very popular subject in the academic and economic institutions. But strangely enough, you know, we are still being called section managers, plan managers, HR managers, marketing managers, and all that. You know, don't you just wonder why those titles have been changed to, marketing leaders, HR leaders, plan leaders, and so forth? I've got answers for you. I've got an answer for you why that is still not the case. So you see, leadership doesn't deliver results. At least immediate to short-term results are not delivered by leadership. And that's where management comes in. So you can't talk leadership without mentioning management. These two things are inseparable, if I can put it like that. So management delivers results day in, day out, short term and beyond that as well. So for me, leadership is preceded by management. So without management, there cannot be any leadership. And every process has got one objective, and that objective is to constantly deliver required quantities and qualities. And for those qualities and quantities to be realized, you need management, not leadership. So I'm going to talk, a bit more about that so that I make my point very clear, to make sure that there's no misunderstanding and everybody understands where I'm coming from. So for any business, you need to manage things on a daily basis, day to day, to ensure that you ultimately meet your expectations and deliverables over a year period or even more than that. And for that to happen and for that to take place, you need management systems in place. That's how you're going to get it right, not leadership. So leadership focuses more on medium and to longer term deliverables, and it's more focused on developing people, upskilling and getting people ready to fulfill the next role and for them to rise up within organizations. So that's where leadership comes in. But for performance, you need management, and you can't do away with management if you really want to make sure that your processes keep delivering what you want out of them. Yeah, I know this is a contagious subject, but we need to talk about it. So normally when organizations fail or they go through a rough patch, it is not always leadership failures that need to be looked at. We first need to look at what is failing from a management perspective. Do you have all the management systems in place to make sure that you guard against failures, you guard against poor performance? Because if that is not in place, then you can't expect continuous, consistent results coming out of your process. That will just be a daydream. So management needs to be in place. If you look at it from a hierarchical point of view, leadership sits above management, and management follows. So management is what delivers. Management is what makes things happen on a day-to-day basis, and on an ongoing basis, basically. But leadership is what is going to deliver results for you on a longer term. And that's why you cannot have one without the other. So you cannot be emphasizing on leadership and neglecting management. That is just suicidal. You cannot have one without the other. And yeah, so to make sure that you deliver and your organization grows and you've got talent that is nurtured in the pipeline, you need both to be in place. So as I've said, leadership focuses more on development. It's people, it's processes, but it focuses mainly on developing people to convert them into successful individuals and to make them ready to fulfill the organizational requirements in medium and short term. So that's why you've got all these development programs that are running from graduates to middle management and even low management, to make sure that when the top layer ages and it's time to replace them, that you've got individuals in place who can actually fulfill that role. So that's what leadership is concerned about. The rest, the day-to-day stuff, that's why you need managers in place to get that going. Without that, you can't get your business running as it's supposed to be running. Management executes, leadership sets strategy on a longer term basis. So that's the story on leadership and management. Talk to you again, guys. Thanks. Bye. Later. Kupa full tank 93 da.